Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Anne and I live in South Korea teaching English. And in today's video, I'm going to be pretty much reflecting on this past 2019 and talking about my goals for the upcoming new year 2020. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. I cannot believe it's already almost 2020. Like next week is gonna be a new year and it feels so crazy. And I feel like it feels even crazier that I'm gonna be spending it in a different country. Like I'm not even at home, which is wild to me. But this past 2019 has been crazy. It's been wild. Sometimes I still cannot even believe that I live in South Korea and I'm not at home and I literally moved all the way to the other side of the world by myself. Like what? Like it still blows my mind sometimes, and I've been here for 10 months now, 10 and a half months. So where was I at the beginning of 2019? I was at home. I had just gotten my placement, pretty much just found out where I would be living in Korea. I was excited, I was nervous, I was broke because I'd spent so much money, applying for the EPIC program, buying my plane ticket, getting all my documents and everything, and saving so much money so I could be okay for my first month in Korea. It was a bittersweet moment because I was so excited for this change and this move and this adventure. But at the same time, I was also leaving my family. I was leaving my hometown for the past 10, 12 years. I was leaving my friends. I was leaving every piece of comfort that I had. I was pretty much leaving that all behind and moving somewhere that was definitely out of my comfort zone. It was like an in-between feeling, but I feel like I was more excited than scared or nervous or anything. Yeah, that was me at the beginning of 2019. A lot has happened in this past year, that I am very grateful for. A lot of things that were positive and not so good, but I feel like all of these things shaped who I am today. Overall, so far, my time in Korea in this past year, I've had an amazing year. Like, there's really not a lot for me to complain about. Just thinking about the things that I've done since I've moved here, it blows my mind because there's no way that I would have been able to have done those things had I stayed back home, had I not taken the chance and applied for this program. Like, I'm so proud of myself. I did that. Before I left for Korea, I did make a video talking about some of the goals that I had for my year of at least my first year of living in Korea, and I do think that I've checked off a pretty good amount of them. I do remember mentioning that I wanted to be open-minded and just get comfortable with being uncomfortable because I'm a very introverted person. I don't really like going out of my way to talk to strangers, especially if I can't really communicate with you or if we don't have anything like in common, like a mutual friend or something. I knew that me moving to Korea with my very limited Korean, even though I can get by with some things, I'm not fluent. I can't really hold a full conversation in Korean. So I knew that for me, it would be likely that I would have a hard time making connections with people, like coworkers and students and things like that. I knew that going into Korea, I wanted to be open-minded and I wanted to be positive and flexible and being able to get through tough situations that may happen. And I definitely do think that I have done a lot better than I expected I would. Just reflecting on some of the things that I've been able to do in this past year in 2019, I moved to Korea. I've been very independent. I live by myself. I didn't apply to this program or move to Korea with any family or friends. I did this all by myself. I have definitely become more open to other people. I think I'm very introverted and it's very easy for me to just want to be by myself and not really want to reach out to other people, and I do find myself doing that sometimes, but I do also feel that I have really put in the effort to reach out to other people and just make friends with people because once again, I came here all by myself. Like, I didn't come here really knowing anyone. If I wanted to make friends with people and make connections, then I needed to put myself out there. And I'm very proud of myself for doing that because I've made so many amazing friends that I would not have met if it wasn't for this program and just moving to Korea in general. I've been able to travel a lot while I've been here in Korea. I've traveled a lot within Korea. Outside of Korea, not really, but I've gone to Tokyo. I've been able to go to Seoul many times. I've gone to Busan a few times. I've gone to Daegu for some quick trips. I've gone to Daejeon several times, Gwangju twice, Bosong, Jeju. Oh my gosh, Jeju, so beautiful. I need to go back to Jeju. I've been to like some places, but I definitely want to go to other places in Korea, especially places that aren't really as known. What else have I done in 2019? I saw BTS. I got to go to their concert for their Love Yourself, Speak Yourself world tour, their final tour stop in Seoul. So that was really cool. I got to see Mamamoo. Just thinking back about all of the things that I've been able to do, it honestly blows my mind. So yeah, I've been able to do quite a bit of things in this past 2019. So I'm really excited to see what 2020 has in store, and I do want to share some of my goals for 2020. My first goal for 2020 is to learn Korean, or to take Korean classes. Even though, yeah, I can read Korean, I can write Korean, I can understand pretty basic things and kind of get away with some things, I would like to advance my Korean and be able to actually speak in a full sentence or a full question. I need to just put in the effort and find a class and a schedule time that works with me. I really do want to improve my Korean and be able to communicate with my coworkers or my students, even though I can already, but I want to do better. I want to do better. My second goal is that I would like to save more money in 2020. Y'all, it is so hard. At least for me, when you hear about, oh, Epic or teaching in Korea or teaching abroad, you can save so much money, and like the cost of living is cheap and you can travel and save money. So it sounds very attractive, it sounds enticing, and it makes you want to apply for the program. And so before you get here, you think, I'm going to travel everywhere, I'm going to save all this money, I'm still going to be living life good. But y'all, like that money can fly so fast. When I think back on this past year, I don't mind that I didn't save a lot of money, just because I made so many memories and I was able to do things that were never possible for me. Am I mad that I didn't save money? No, because my experiences are so valuable. But definitely in 2020, I want to save more money, but still do a lot of traveling. So we'll see how this goes. And that leads me into my third goal, which is to do more traveling. So I did mention that I have done quite a bit of traveling within Korea, but I do want to travel to other places. I have a whole bunch of places on my Kakao map that I have like pinpointed of all the places that I want to go, all the cafes I want to check out. Like, I am so excited for this new year. I definitely do want to do more traveling within Korea, and I want to do more traveling outside of Korea. So I have been to Tokyo, but I would like to go to Osaka. In this next year, I am thinking of traveling to Hong Kong and Malaysia for sure. For sure, those two are on my list. But depending on how things work out, I might end up going to Indonesia. I might check out Bali. I might go to Thailand and Vietnam. We'll see how the year goes. With my goal of traveling, that leads me to my fourth goal, which is to post more content on YouTube. And I've mentioned this before in some videos that I do want to be better at posting videos, even though I don't really see YouTube, for me, at least at the moment, I don't see this as like my job or a career that I'm looking at as of now. Like, I have no intentions of wanting to be a YouTuber or a content creator. I genuinely enjoy making videos about my life and editing and posting these things for people to see and to inspire people, and also for me to be able to look back at. So I don't want this space in this channel to be a chore and a burden for me, but I do want to record more of my life and my travels and things that I'm doing, because there are so many things that I've done that I have vlogged and Either the footage was trash or things just did not work out. But I want to show more of my travels and the things that I'm doing online with you all. One thing that I will say about this past year with me traveling and not recording everything that I'm doing is that I was able to live in the moment, and that was something that I really value because I had those memories with me, and it wasn't from me looking through my life through a lens. And I feel like when I'm traveling and trying to vlog at the same time, sometimes I feel myself getting too into YouTube and making it nice for YouTube that I'm not really enjoying what I'm doing at the moment. It's something I'm working on, but I definitely do want to post more on YouTube, especially of the traveling that I'm doing in this upcoming new year. So you will definitely see a lot more travel content in 2020. And with posting more on YouTube, that also means posting more videos of Sejong. I did post a few videos of showing Sejong and Jochuan, and I'll be honest, I don't spend a lot of time here because I'm traveling to other places, but I do plan on posting more about Sejong and Jochuan in this upcoming new year. I might also be moving into a new apartment in Sejong City, so that will be interesting if that happens. I'll definitely film another apartment tour, and yeah, that'll be interesting if I end up being able to move to Sejong City. Another big goal that I have for 2020 is in regards to my job, and that is being more involved in the classroom. I've mentioned this in, I want to say, 1 or 2 videos. When it comes to co-teaching in Korea, especially if you are working in a public school as an English teacher, you should be with a co-teacher. And this is a Korean co-teacher, so they're supposed to co-teach with you in the classroom. But co-teaching can be different to many people. There are different types of co-teaching. I don't want to generalize Korea, but for the most part, I do believe that Korean teachers think that co-teaching is half and half. So I do this first half, you do this next half. And for the most part, it's the Korean co-teacher does the teaching aspect, so the textbook, the vocabulary, things like that. And then the next part is the native English teacher or the foreign teacher, and you are doing some kind of game or activity to incorporate the things that the Korean teacher just enforced to the kids. And I mean, it works. It's all right. But really, honestly and truly, I'm a game teacher, and for my first year of teaching, I guess it's all right, but I'm a certified teacher in the States. Like, I went to school to be a teacher, and honestly, sometimes it kind of feels like a little bit of a slap in the face to just show up to Korea with my co-teachers knowing that I'm a certified teacher. Like, they know that I'm a teacher, and here I am playing games. Like, I get paid to play games with elementary school students. And I mean, for some people, it's cool, you get paid to play games. And, at first I didn't mind because it was a huge adjustment, moving to this new country. But after a while, it's like, okay, so can I do something more? Like, anything, please, just let me do anything, please. I'm not saying this because I think my job is useless and I feel like, what's the point of me being here? Because I do see that there's value in this method of teaching for some students, because some students need those kind of stimulus and those activities. Some students are honestly bored with the Korean teacher and they just can't wait for me, and they can't wait to play some kind of activity or some kind of game that will get them using their mind and their brain and just connecting everything together. Like, some students need that, but I personally don't feel challenged, and that's just something that I've been really struggling with. That's just something that I want to work on in the next year. But yeah, I want to be more involved in the classroom lesson wise. And of course, every co-teacher that I teach with is a little bit different, but for the most part, all of my co-teachers are like this. Like, this is the same method of how all my classes go every day for 24 classes every week. 20 minutes, it's the Korean teacher, the last 20 minutes, or maybe even 15 or 10 minutes, because they end up going over that time, is my activity. So I definitely want to change that for next year. So yeah, I think that's all of my goals for the upcoming new year, and I'm sure more will come up, like smaller ones, but these are my main goals that I want to work on for this upcoming new year. So yeah, if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching and staying through. I hope you were able to learn something from my goals and maybe help you to set goals for the upcoming new year. Maybe this will inspire you to want to move abroad to a new country, or to teach English abroad, or maybe move to Korea. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Happy New Year! Bye!